In this breaking story, Donald Trump is scrambling as his top official just got the worst news. That's right, new articles of impeachment have been filed, and Trump is not okay. How's it going, everybody? Hunter Avalone here with Occupy Democrats. Welcome back to another video. Don't forget to click that subscribe button if you would love for the entire Trump administration to be impeached. And at this point, Trump is hemorrhaging support left and right. And believe me, it's for good reason.
Locality by locality by locality. What you see is these huge shifts in these heavily Hispanic neighborhoods of Miami against the Republican nominee from the Donald Trump baseline. And so to me, this is an encapsulation of what we see. We saw it in Arizona's 7th congressional district, right? That special election earlier this year. Again, a heavily Hispanic district. What we see is Democrats outperforming that 2024 baseline, which to me is so important because we see these national polls. You wonder, how is this actually going to impact things? And what we see is exactly what we saw last night. The first Democratic mayor of the great city of Miami since the birdcage era.
Since the birdcage era. Put that in a headline. So you have now Miami is going to be run by a Democrat. How many Republicans run big cities in America anymore?
Yeah, this to me is part of a longer, larger arc. And, you know, you just look at this. GOP mayors in the 50 largest cities. In 2017, it was about 14. Now with Higgins coming in, it's 7. It's 7. Donald Trump has been absolute kryptonite to Republicans who want to run major cities in the United States.
This, of course, is devastating. You might remember back in 2024, Trump received a record amount of Latino votes, and now it's gone. They are done with him. And part of the reason is because of the never-ending rising costs.
It's all nothing has come down. Everything has gone up. Maybe eggs have come down a little bit. You know, how many eggs can you eat?
People don't like him because he's not a politician. He's a real person. He has a big mouth. He can't control himself sometimes, but look what he's done for the economy.
Well, actually, we're in town because the president is here. He's giving a speech nearby on this issue about affordability. And I have an interview I can show you, but he recently rated the economy as A+++.
I do want to talk about the economy, sir, here at home, and I wonder what grade you would give
A+.
your economy. A+.
Yeah, A++++++.
So what do you make of that? Do you agree with that?
Totally disagree.
No. It's not A++.
But now Trump is scrambling as his top official just got the worst news. That's right, take a look at this top story. Trump is scrambling today as his top official just got the worst news. Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. has just been hit with articles of impeachment, triggering a political firestorm inside the Trump administration. Michigan Congresswoman Haley Stevens filed the impeachment resolution this morning, and she did not hold back. She accused Kennedy of carrying out what she calls a scientific coup d'etat of America's public health. She says Kennedy represents the single largest self-created threat to public health, public trust, and scientific progress in the United States. Stevens says if Congress does not act, Americans will suffer and the secretary must go. Kennedy has faced relentless criticism since taking office. He fired the entire Vaccine Advisory Committee and replaced them with people tied directly to anti-vaccine activism. He rolled back long-standing vaccine policies, including the universal newborn hepatitis B vaccination recommendation. He gutted research budgets across major agencies like the FDA and CDC. He pushed debunked claims about vaccines causing autism and even suggested water fluoridation is dangerous. And he quietly removed a decades-old transparency rule requiring public comment before major HHS decisions. Even lawmakers from Trump's own side have raised concerns. Both Republicans and Democrats blasted Kennedy in a heated Senate hearing back in September. And today, independent Senator Angus King moved to schedule a Senate vote giving lawmakers a chance to formally rebuke Kennedy's tenure. That vote matters because it gives Republicans a low-risk way to criticize Kennedy without firing a direct shot at the White House. In other words, Trump now faces a bipartisan revolt over one of his highest-profile cabinet appointments. Thanks so much for watching. Please click that like button and subscribe to Occupy Democrats so that you can stay informed and help us stop Donald Trump.